So you know the story about this one, don't you? This is a song that I played at Live Aid 1985 in Wembley Stadium. And I did it solo, you know, on the piano. I'm so pleased I chose this one, and it was great. When I got to the chorus, the whole of Wembley joined in and sang. And you know when they did Live 8 recently to raise awareness about Africa?
Hyde Park.
Yeah, that's right. And they showed a few clips of the original Live Aid, and one of the clips they showed was me doing this song. And I was so pleased because I really wanted to be involved, but you know, it's all the new generation of bands, which is absolutely right that it should be, but except U2, probably they stuck in there somewhere. But I was glad that they actually showed a clip, and I was actually driving up north to do a gig in a car park somewhere, and yeah, while it was being played, yeah, but it was good. It was great. We're going to do two songs that day. We're going to do a song called Life in One Day. We're going to do it as a cappella version, and with my backing singers. The amazing Aphrodisiac, 3 girls from Peckham, London, and they were just amazing. I learnt so much from them. I really did. They used to sort of shout and scream at each other all the time in the dressing room, but it was all part of their way of getting on. You know, it wasn't for real. It was just that's the way they communicated. They were shouting and screaming at each other. And then they'd come out on stage in their resplendent outfits, and it was just brilliant. I don't know if you ever saw them, but they were amazing. They're on the Things Can Only Get Better video, and also Dream Into Action, that video. This seat is really creaking tonight. Really annoying me. It's unusual. Anyway. I shouldn't be put off by things like that, should I? So there we were, Wembley Stadium, the girls and me rehearsing to do Life in One Day backstage, outside the dressing rooms. And we stepped outside onto the grass and we thought, right, let's do it here. We're going to be performing it on the stage any minute, let's do it now. And 2 people came out of their dressing rooms to hear us, you know, Bowie and Townsend. And they came about 10 yards, 10 foot away, and they listened to the song, and it was great. And then the word came down from the stage, Elton John's piano had broken down. And I, at the time I thought, no, I don't really believe that. I mean, I don't really believe that it's broken down. I think it's just an excuse. And recently Robin and I played a gig at Carnegie Hall. I've never played there before, so it was a big deal for me, and it was a kind of fundraising thing for people, you know, it was kind of music therapy kind of charity, and everyone was performing an Elton John song, and we were doing Tiny Dancer. So I came out onto the stage, you know, first time in Carnegie Hall. Oh, really pleased to be there. Sat down at the electric piano and started playing the song. And then suddenly there was this absolutely horrendous, howling, horrible, mechanical, disgusting sound. I mean, it was some kind of monitor problem or something anyway. It was like really, I just could not, you know, sometimes you can carry on, but I couldn't. You know, I stopped and I said, look, being as I'm here at Carnegie Hall, I really think I should play the real piano over there, the Steinway. So I got up and went over to the Steinway. Robin was about 100 yards away, could hardly see me, couldn't hear me, and I sat down and started the song again, finished it, and got a standing ovation at Carnegie Hall. So, but I'm not saying that to sort of blow my own trumpet, but it's just like, you know, you can't just walk off in those situations, can you? You have to kind of work out a way of making it work, and you know, and anyway. I've diverted from something, haven't I? Back to Wembley, 1985. Yeah, the piano breaking down. So pianos can break down. They can. It's true. But anyway, what that meant was that one of, you know, a few songs had to be taken out of the set, and one of the songs was Life in One Day. And so the girls were absolutely devastated. I mean, I'd already performed the song, so it was fine, you know, for me. I mean, I had my hit of that, and it was amazing. But the girls were so disappointed. But I said to them, you know, instead of playing to 2 billion people, we played to 2, you know, really classy individuals, know a bit about music, you know, good audience, and they didn't really know who they were. It was very disappointing for them. Anyway, we did get to do it later on for Comic Relief, which was a thing we have in England where we raise money for charities, and it's all done with lots of comedians and stuff. So we did get to do it in the end, but it wasn't really the same as doing it Live Aid. Anyway, this is the song that you have chosen for me to play tonight. Nothing at all, nothing at all. Just a distant hum. There was a being, and he lived on his own. He had no one to talk to, and nothing to do. He drew up the plans, learned to work with his hands. Was very easy. Hope you find it in everything that you see. Hope you find it in everything that you see. Hope you find it. Hope you built her elaborate home with its ups and its downs.